Ladies and gentlemen, do you guys ever hear about the conflict between tribe and another tribe? I ever. Somehow it's really disappointed because of they humiliated each other. Tragically, physical harassment occurred around them. It's like a herd of a lion invading over the throne without any giving in each other. And it is as a result of the tribal issues and misunderstanding and the cultural diversity. Dear youth people, we as the pioneers of the cultural diversity, what kind of role that we can appropriately do? Respectable to the judge of English speech. Today, I'm going to deliver my speech about the peacemaker on the hand of the youth. Benjamin Vine quoted of his book in 1 Million Delinquents. He said, "A young generation will one day become our national leader." This sentence expresses the importance of the existence of a youth community as the social order of a nation. The youth as a great asset for creating and implementing the innovation to be able to give the big role in this present day. In this 21st century, we have a crucial role to control a social condition and become the next pioneers of living and working together in every aspect of diversity. Therefore, it's not time for us to just sit and learn in the class and listen to our beloved teachers. But more than that, the youth are demanded to give a real benefit as the social reform of generation to fix up any negative deviations by applying an advantage, effect, and consideration which is oriented to the human's goal realization. Ladies and gentlemen, the peace, that is exactly a principal goal for every country and human beings on earth. The youthful generation ought to participate in and contribute to look after and promote the peace. So it's the perfect time for us to become the main actor of peace. But the obstacle is how to take a part in evolving the peace. Here's the thing. As a youthful generation, we are supposed to be conscious that we live in an interconnected world which consists of various forms of a social and cultural diversity. The cultural diversity itself may be in the terms of the values, beliefs, or behaviors. However, we can probably make use the cultural diversity among us to be the motivation to strengthen the peace. Yet, above all, we should contemplate the dispositions to stimulate us dealing with the cultural diversity. Let me describe it. We live in a beautiful world. Our world has many kinds of cultures in the set of ethnic groups, races, religions, and their customs and traditions. Those are spreading a love of the countries as a wealth and enjoyment of each country. Such a good blessing if we are able to respect all differences above. In fact, the respectability will create a tolerance. Therefore, the tolerance is the first step of the youthful generation to realize all diversities. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know, the tolerance is an act of humanity that we must nurture every day to rejoice in the diversity that makes us strong together. Of course, it becomes an important disposition that we have to accustom to face the cultural diversity. It was better for us to do dispositions of the tolerance and the cultural diversity, such as knowing the variety of the local and global culture by recognizing the culture and developing our respect. The tolerance teaches us to cultivate the open-mindedness in living together so that we're able to accept all diversities. Is it enough to do only a tolerance? No. For the pioneers and the main actor of peace is absolutely not enough. Expressing empathy is more valuable than only a tolerance. The dispositions of being empathic in the cultural diversity is a significant part too. We are not only appreciating the local and the global culture, but also mesmerizing to analyze and take responsibility of the cultural diversity, such as feeling curious through learning and mastering the local and global cultures, which conforms to interest and tendency, filtering the others' diversities and implement it in the social living, and keeping all the diversity by caring and loving. The empathy teaches us to love and care the other's cultures properly and pay attention to all diversities. Ladies and gentlemen, by combining the tolerance and being empathic, we're able to understand the local and global cultures of our world. In addition, tolerance and empathy are ways to share intercultural understanding, while intercultural understanding is the understanding of the social cultural differences and cultivating the dispositions such as appreciation, respect, open-mindedness, curiosity, responsibility. All of this becomes one in the form of cultural awareness. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the time to become the reflection of a social control and forerunner of intercultural understanding, so that we are able to influence the cultural understanding and the society at large. Hence, the cultural issues as like ideology distinctions of the cultural value, negative stereotype of the certain ethnic groups, or even exaggerated prejudice between cultural diversity could be recovered. And we, as a youthful generation, could be the promoter of tolerance and peace to get a great peace that we mean for. I think this is my speech that I can deliver. And thank you so much for your nice attention. Thank you.